What's going on YouTube? It's your boy BGC, aka Bands Go Crazy. And I'm back with another reaction, man. Hey, y'all can see by the tissue in my nose, man. I'm sick right now. But I'm getting better, you feel me? Make sure that like button, subscribe if you're new on the road to 1,000 subscribers, man. You feel me? Only 260 away. Appreciate that everybody that been hitting that sub button, man, for real. But hey, this is how Bobbi Althoff. I never knew how to say it. I never knew how to say her last name, but I guess it's Althoff. Lost her entire audience in 1 year. This is crazy. Cause I ain't gonna lie, she had came out of nowhere. Like, cause I ain't know who the fuck she was or what she did. She just did those, like, I don't know what you would call those type of interviews, but yeah, she just came out of nowhere and then disappeared out of nowhere. Like, I don't know. Let's get this popping though. Bobbi Althoff.
So it has been quite a long time since
Althoff.
we last checked in on Bobbi Althoff. Around a year and a half ago, I actually declared her the biggest industry plant I had ever witnessed hit the podcast scene.
Hi guys, welcome to the Really Good Podcast with your host Bobbi Althoff.
Basically, this
That's
woman
what I'm
came out of
saying,
nowhere
like,
and had some huge guests
how
like
did
Drake,
out of
Mark
nowhere you
Cuban,
got
and other
Drake,
celebrities on her show that she
all these
dubbed
other
the Really
niggas
Good
popping up on your
Podcast.
shit out of nowhere, like out of nowhere.
Drake, Mark Cuban, and other celebrities on her show that she dubbed the Really Good Podcast.
I think my mom named me after a lawyer, which always kind of like rubbed me the wrong way.
Within a week of the Drake interview, Bobbi was being represented by one of the top talent agencies and getting mainstream publicity. For this reason, people began to call her an industry plant because the only content that she had made online before this was essentially a spoof of mommy blogger TikTok content, where she did garner millions of followers, mainly moms all around the country who liked her sarcastic brand of humor.
There is nothing more embarrassing than walking around with one of these. Everyone knows how it got there. They know what you did.
She claims that she parlayed this TikTok career into another career in podcasting after she offered her followers $300 if they could get a celebrity to come onto her podcast.
It was like a finder's fee, right? You said if you can get a celebrity, I will pay you $300.
Yeah.
She says that this offer led to the episode with Funny Marco, which would in turn lead to her being in bed with Drake. You can picture her to be like the slightly more successful Hawk Tuah girl. To me, their careers actually draw a lot of parallels to each other.
Bro, which is
but one had to
crazy,
tell the
yo.
world her methods for
Y'all
sucking
niggas
dudes
know
off
crazy
before she got thrown into the
famous,
belly
bro.
of the industry matrix.
I didn't even
you know, they both
I
had
seen
that
the
type
Hawk
of
Tuah girl, but I didn't even know like she went mainstream until I seen a video on her cryptocurrency scam shit. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, she done came out with a crypto coin, nigga. I'm like, y'all niggas be blowing up anybody for whatever. Like, how do you even stay entertained by her? Like, what are you still watching her for?
But lightning in a bottle rise to fame that left onlookers saying, damn, this world is getting really f***ed up. But to be fair to Bobbi, she does seem a lot more intelligent than Hawk Tuah.
Hot two, hot two, hot two. Say it aggressive, like hot really. Two.
Whatever happened
Hot two. Say it aggressive, like hot really. Two.
Whatever happened to that chick, by the way?
Anywho, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
I guess she's still asleep. And with Bobbi having such an astronomical rise to fame in such a short period of time, and the fact that most people felt like she was directly biting her entire deadpan comedic style from Funny Marco himself, she started to get a lot of ridicule online.
Like, yeah,
I don't think it helped that she
birthday.
missed her son's
Some shit
birthday
like that.
party to be there in bed with Drake that day.
No, her daughter.
I
On
flew
your
all the way
daughter's
here
first birthday?
You did. I really do appreciate
on my
that.
daughter's first birthday.
You're going to go
I
meet a
wasn't gonna bring
celebrity.
that
Y'all
up.
niggas have the most fucked up priorities in life. Holy shit. Even though this probably gave her a hella bread for her and that kid, boy, God gonna bless you with something better, nigga. Go. Your first kid's birthday, nigga, you couldn't just reschedule this shit or something? Like, nigga, for real? That's stupid as shit.
Missed your daughter's first birthday for
to
me.
be here.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
focus on your
Dark.
next deal. We'll focus on your taxes. Block Advisors by H&R Block serves
Dark. Dark. regret that you'll never be able to undo.
Yeah.
Horrible parenting.
Something people thought was a joke at first, as it was her brand to be dry and sarcastic, but now it's been revealed that she was being totally serious. The other thing was, when she was doing these interviews, she would constantly be making passes at these men, asking them if they would sleep with her, or if she was their type.
Am I your type?
I'd do it.
Thank you. Would you date someone that looks like me?
Bruh.
Something that is not only strange to do as an interviewer,
Bruh.
but also it got even more wild when people found out that she was still married.
Bruh. I would have left her. I would have divorced her too. You in a whole bed with Dre. I don't give a fuck if it's a podcast or not. And then you out here asking these niggas, would you date? Would you date her? Like, nigga, what is the importance of that question? That question has no importance whatsoever. Mm-hmm.
Strangely enough, the dude would actually file for divorce the very same month the Drake podcast came out, which led to quite a bit of speculation online.
I'd do it.
One thing I will say is that she was way ahead of her time when it came to the Drake mistreatment, deleting their interview right after it started going viral, and hating at his concert.
Yo, I remember
But
that
after a
shit.
while, the sarcastic,
That was one of
too
like
cool
the
to
only
care
ones
bit
I actually
really got
watched. I
old,
watched that
and
one.
she even got
and
put
I
in her
think the
place by
Funny
rapper
Marco one.
Offset, who
I
like
didn't really watch the Drake one. And then I don't know who else she's had on there. The only niggas I know that I've seen was Drake, Funny Marco, and Offset. Offset shit was funny as hell. That's the main reason why I watched that shit. I seen the clip. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm about to watch this full shit.
her know that she wasn't all that.
You wanted to be on my podcast.
Why you keep saying that, Kevin? That shit, man. I honestly didn't even want to do this shit. I don't fucking do interviews. You heard? You already told me you looked me up and brought down bullshit. I'm fucking with you because they're making me.
That's
As a matter of
tough. Niggas said I'm fucking with you because they making me. Yo, that's tough.
He cooked the hell out of her.
You need a little bit of seasoning. You ain't got no seasoning, man. You like a plain piece of chicken just on the thing. You pull it off, and then you serve the dish. You need some motherfucking seasoning, man.
You can leave.
Wait,
This is my hotel.
she
I pay for this
interviewing that
motherfucker.
nigga in his
believe me.
hotel? Yo, this shit. Yo, I don't know how I don't remember all this shit. Maybe I didn't fully watch this shit, bro. I don't know. I just don't remember this shit, bro. Well, that part right there. I remember, like, this whole shit going down with him, like, putting her in the place and all that shit. But, yo, nah, this gotta be the funniest shit.
And then she changed up her whole look, and she went on a show with Keke Palmer, and right there she got accused of being an industry plant right to her face.
I know.
You're not an industry plant, right?
I am, but
You do feel kind of planty. We do have the same manager, so is this?
I know.
kinda
Isn't that
planted?
crazy?
Feels a bit planty.
This is definitely
you got
like
you got
Luke.
here in 5 minutes. It took me 20 years.
Hey, it has been a minute.
What I think industry plant is, it's like somebody that has been like that is tied to someone else in the industry and uses those connections.
we know.
Okay.
To capitalize, and they like have zero talent.
I'm not
We
an
can see it.
anythinger. I don't have any
From the
talents.
podcast themselves.
And then people start
you try to, it's like, bro, you like what? Like, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand how these motherfuckers can look and just keep watching these same annoying, lame ass niggas over and over and over. Like, yeah, niggas like us, like me, we do reactions and shit like that, but at least our shit be authentic. Well, most, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of these niggas be like seeing the video and then just faking the whole reaction, but most 90% of these motherfuckers, I'll probably say 80%, whatever the percentage is, give real reactions and different ones too. So it's like, if you have a favorite reactor, then it's like, oh yeah, you like the way he reacts to shit, obviously. But this motherfucker is just, like you said in the beginning, copying the Funny Marco shit. Cause we all know how he is with that certain type of humor. He be just like, so I mean, I don't know. I can't think of nothing off the top of my head, but you know how he is, bro. You know how that nigga's fucking humor is, bro. That's how like how she was doing the podcast. Just dry, not saying too much, but coming off as like I don't know. It was just weird.
Hard to say that she was trying to manufacture moments. She had Ryan Garcia chasing her around the room like they were on the playground. He would later tweet out that they had this intimate situation after that was.
She got divorced. She cool. I kissed Bobbi. Was a cool, pretty. Wait, what? Was a cool what? Was a cool, pretty good kisser.
Recorded.
No, was cool. Kiss Bobbi was cool.
He would later tweet
out. Nigga need a fucking apostrophe. God damn. I mean, a comma. My dumb ass said apostrophe.
Out that they had this intimate situation after that was recorded, and she continued with this reputation that she was kind of being bounced around the industry.
You got some close up?
I like to read people's messages, not get room tours.
Let me read your messages.
No. I don't like
I'll let you read one message if you let me read one message.
I delete all of my messages. Are you cleaning? I do. You don't? You keep your messages?
I delete my messages?
Yeah, you keep yours?
People that delete their messages are cheaters. I'm not a liar or a cheater. I hate liars.
And I feel like relevancy-wise, she kind of just came and went, and honestly, Hawk Tua kind of took her spot online. Nowadays, Bobbi's channel and TikTok are mainly inactive, and the last couple of podcasts only garnered a small percentage of what she was averaging only a year ago. And I actually put myself through absolute agony by watching over an hour of Bobbi being interviewed by Forbes and Wired magazine. Bobbi Althoff, the deadpan podcast host America can't get enough of. Wow, a whopping 10K views. America just can't get enough. Obviously, her publicist got her this opportunity, as a lot of celebrities and online talent alike do this type of thing, so they can still try and seem relevant to their sponsors and other people kind of pouring money into their careers. And before we get into all the out-of-touch things she said during these interviews, I did want to tell you guys about today's video sponsor. Some of you already know my coworkers Lola and Delilah, who frequently make cameos in the back of my videos. Both were actually rescued off the streets of San Antonio and Eagle Pass before I adopted them. Needless to say, these dogs are family to me, and part of them being my family means feeding them right. But Lola has food allergies that have led to expensive vet bills, and Delilah has had some issues with her weight in the past. But with the sponsor of today's video, Sundays for Dogs, I can rest assured that they are being fed quality ingredients that they actually enjoy. Usually healthy dog feeding habits require a lot of time, money, and preparation, but Sundays is actually an air-dried, human-grade dog food with a beef jerky texture. Meaning not only is it easy to serve, but also easy to store, unlike other fresh dog foods. I really just throw it in the bowl and my dogs love it every single time. I mean, just look at them. Now Lola isn't itching and Delilah's weight is in check. In fact, the vet just said that she had obtained the ideal body for y'all's information. And I want to give your dog a chance to try Sundays, so I have a special offer just for you. 50% off your 2-week trial of Sundays at sundaysfordogs.com/Jamari, or you can always just use my code Jamari at checkout. There is simply no better time than the start of the year to make a change, and if you sign up in January, you will also get a free Fi dog collar equipped with 6 months of live GPS for active tracking. So click the link down below or use my code Jamari when checking out on Sundays for Dogs today. Now in these interviews I actually did learn a lot about Bobbi, for the good and the bad, and after listening to her, her come up story actually doesn't sound that outrageous to me.
For a few years before I was on TikTok, just doing brand deals, posting.
But she is honestly just not very likable. Coming up, she claims that she was posting 5 to 10 TikToks per day for years, where she routinely raked in millions of views, followers, and hundreds of thousands of dollars per year.
But my goal for the first year of once I started getting views and getting followers was that every single day I had to have one video that I posted that got 1 million views. So I would keep trying and trying and trying.
Now, using the Wayback Machine, I can see that her numbers do pretty much align with her story, but I do still think that after the Drake podcast, they really tried to make her this big thing, and it just kind of burnt out and then fell flat on its face for the same reason that industry plants in the music sector never stay hot, because the fans they garner are so incredibly generic and fickle that they would just move on to the next trend like nothing. And one thing I did find very interesting in these interviews was the insistence that she has always been driven by wanting to be famous.
I've always wanted to act or have some type of leg in Hollywood, kind of. So I felt, my family always says, but if anybody in our family was going to end up where I ended up, it would be me, because I was the most driven towards that.
And even more by wanting to be rich.
How'd you become an influencer?
Mark your calendars, January 29th, the first time in history that 18 UEFA...
Or creator?
Just wanting to make money.
She even says that the only reason she did podcasting and TikTok in the first place was because she saw how much money other people made doing it and got motivated.
Mentally decided that she made like at least $300 a year on her podcast alone, and I was like, that's what I need to do next. Like, I need a podcast.
And for someone who loves money so much, she seems incredibly lazy about her job. Multiple times she brags about the fact that she goes into her podcast doing little to zero research on her guest that day.
And what is your interviewing technique?
Just no research, show up, and ask questions.
Bruh,
I was researching how he interviews people, and I was like, oh God, this is a lot of work. Let me just go in there and know nothing.
I just want to just be there. Like she said, she was like, oh, this is a lot of work. He's doing research on them. Bro, you know, there's motherfuckers working 12 hours a day, making 10 times less than what the fuck you're making. Not even. Fuck that. Probably like 100 times less. Let's be real. Niggas coming home with like $20,000 a year, $20,000 to $40,000 a year. You coming home with that within a week, and you think, and all you doing is podcast and doing, bro, nigga, you sit there for 5 hours on a podcast, bro. I'd rather sit there for 5 hours every day doing a podcast than have to wake up every fucking day and do a 12-hour shift, bro. A 10-hour shift, even an 8-hour shift, because they give you more work than what you even be paid for. At least with this, like she was just doing, she can be a little lazy with it. Not you can't be as lazy as her, because that shit not going to be great. You know what I'm saying? After a while, your interview is just going to start seeing repetitive and annoying. Like if you ask these motherfuckers to come onto your podcast and then you don't know nothing about them, you just like, well, how was your day today? How was your flight? Would you have sex with me? Like what, bro? Like that's like, bro, you're so like, bro, that shit is so bland and ass.
It's so much work.
And keep in mind, she's doing this in the face of two career journalists who do not look very amused.
Is the notebook just for show? Because you kind of have it open and then paper on top of it.
This is just my method.
It's okay.
This is my method. I'm a journalist, so I have my method.
I was making around like $250 to $300 a year.
1,000.
Yeah.
From brand
deals on TikTok, wow. And $250 is great and all, but it's hard to come up with content with just me every day.
$250,000 a year as an annual income is great.
What was I just saying? That she's probably making 10 to 100 times more than these motherfuckers. I was just saying 20 to 40,000. She was making 250. Excuse me. 250 to 300K per year, and that was just off of sponsors. Imagine she's getting meals on all these platforms. She's getting, bro. And then shit like this that she was doing in the past. Like now they're probably not really paying her hella because she's not clouded. But when she was going up, bro, and everybody was watching her shit, bro, she probably got paid so much bread just to like go. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro. About 2% of employed people in the United States make, bro.
Great.
It is great.
Yeah, she's out here making $300,000 per year. year sound like a minimum wage job at Sonic, which I don't think is a winning strategy for gaining public favor. To me, above all else, it really just seems like there's really no passion in anything Bobbi does.
So you fuck around and go to somewhere like LA, it'd probably be higher, yeah. But go to somewhere like fucking Jersey. Go to somewhere like fucking Ohio, maybe. Like, somewhere like Utah, maybe. Them shits are not gonna be that high. Like, boy, come on now. Like, nigga, you're making the same, like, only 2% of the fucking, you not, whatever, just know you're part of the 2%, bit. Nigga, the fuck? Like, nigga, you're making enough bread. If I was making $20,000 a month right now, nigga, that shit will at least be enough a little bit.
And it's all strictly for the money or the clout, which in some fields can definitely work, but not in the entertainment industry.
I hope that I go from D-list to A-list. That's
the most I probably ever made in really, like, if we talking about monthly, was my most recent job I just had, dead ass, for only like a month and a half before shit ended up going left. You know what I'm saying? And that wasn't even like, I wasn't even making $4,000 a month. Like $20,000 a month, making $300,000, $250,000. Yo, bro, what? Like, I would love to have made $5,000 each month, $10,000 each month. Have an annual of 200, bro. Like, literally, even if you make 10,000 a month, literally 10,000 a month, your shit is only at 12,000 at the end of the year, bro. You only make 120. I mean, not 12,000, 120,000. My bad. By the end of the year, that's how much she's still making more than that. She's still making double that. So that means you was at least making close to 20,000 a year, probably. Yeah, at least. Minimum 20,000 to, bro. I mean, not a year, a month. I'm wilding. 20,000 to like 30,000 a month. Cause you times that by 12, that's 24,000. I mean, 240. God damn, 240,000. And she said 250,000 to 300,000 a year. That means she's dead ass making like 25K a month. That's crazy, bro.
My goal in 10 years.
From D-list to A-list.
Yes.
She still insists over and over, though, that she would be fine going back to a job at Jersey Mike's.
At the end of the day, if I had to go back and work at Jersey Mike's,
you wasn't even cool with fucking doing research on the niggas for the podcast.
Yeah, I'm calling absolute bullshit on that, okay? She wasn't even cool.
Jersey Mike's and that, too. You're not even cool with $300,000. You are not finna be cool making sandwiches for $15 an hour, if it's even that. Probably like $13.50 or something. Like, I don't know. Either way, you're not gonna be satisfied having to wake up every single day and go work a 9 to 5 or 8 to 2 or however many hours you end up choosing or how many hours they put you to. Cause some niggas end up working 10 hours, some niggas work 12, some niggas work. There be niggas that work 24 fucking hours, which is crazy. I don't even know. I didn't even know that was humanly possible. But yeah. Some niggas be working that shit, you feel me? But, like, either way, like, nigga, you just didn't even want to do research and you were complaining about $300,000. Celebrating because I'm an industry
And during
player.
these interviews, both of the interviewers indirectly question her rise to fame and make allusions to the idea that someone in the background pulls a lot of strings for her.
What do you think is your appeal? Why do you think you became a thing?
And this is who we bring in the fame.
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Like, if someone asks me why you came to fame, because I've been grinding YouTube. I've been doing reactions. I've been doing YouTube since, like, I was, like, 14, 15. Posted from doing 2K content, then heavily transitioned over to this, because this is what I love to do. I love to react. Reactions is just something I love to do. I'll react until I'm 60 if I can. You feel me? Not even, probably older, for real shit. No bullshit. I love reaction. I ain't gonna lie. I love watching them and I love doing them. So it's like, that's definitely would be like my main shit. Obviously, I have my businesses and all that shit, but reactions, I love making motherfuckers comment, making motherfuckers like, subscribe, making motherfuckers days. Sometimes niggas days be made by reactions like this. Cause I know my days have been made by reactions to other YouTubers. You feel me? So it's like, I know, bro. Just that alone would have me like, yeah, this is lit. You feel me? She don't even know what she could have just said, yeah, my podcast was helping people, or my TikToks was fun. Like, how do you not know how you made it when you just said you was making a bunch of TikToks and all that, and now bro, that don't make no sense.
Why are you looking at me like that? Well, early on, I was like, is that a joke? Like, what is an industry plant? You guys,
Right.
and I would just play into it because I was like, there's no way people actually think that. But then I realized, like, but people actually think that.
No, I did my reading. They actually think
They really do. And I think that it makes sense. Like, from an outside looking in perspective, I can see why they would think that.
Basically, it seems like nobody's buying her story, and at one point she even cries over the hate that she receives online.
Sometimes it's just constructive criticism. It can be a little mean, but yeah, it doesn't bother me too much.
Other than that, when it comes to Bobbi, there were these pictures of men carrying her out of the club. Someone put together that she was allegedly dating this NFL player based on one of her posts, and then she got totally embarrassed when this dude did not want to claim her like that, denying the allegations on Twitter after they caught his ass in 4K. I mean, truly, there's nothing much worse than when you think you were in a full-blown relationship with someone, and it turns out they were hiding your ass the whole time or really don't want anything to do with you like that publicly. And so now she's been on TikTok crying.
Just like hard to imagine.
Fargo is your virtual assistant from Wells Fargo.
Oh, come on.
Fargo lets you do this.
Yeah, I actually meant for you because he was an
Someone
NFL player, probably making the money that you wanted
truly
to
good for
make.
you.
Yeah,
It's hard to imagine there's a world where there's like someone who's actually meant for you.
Husband. Not the last husband you had that you cheated on with Drake. Not that husband. This one right here, the one that's the NFL player. He's the one that's actually made for you. Yeah.
I mean, talk about a turn of events. She was online talking about it's time for her hoe phase.
So what you doing for these 2 years? You gonna be a hoe?
I have to do a hoe?
Yeah.
Maybe I will.
Oh no, you said you married young and you have your 2 kids already and you're divorced. Isn't that what divorced people do after that?
Just sleep around and have fun.
And now she's recording herself tearing up on camera.
And I got lonely, met a guy around Thanksgiving. And I think things moved really fast. I don't know. I thought it was fucking fate. Clearly it wasn't. It was really sweet. It raised the bar for me, which sometimes sucks because then it's like, fuck. I didn't want the bar to be raised at all. Dating is just hard, you guys.
I know I don't.
I'm here to tell you right now.
Yeah, no, dead ass. No.
We don't care.
Dead ass. That's the only
I don't know. I always just think it's an interesting case study to see how
That's the only
quickly these
reason why.
individuals fall out of favor with
Shout
the
out to my
public.
nigga
For her
Jerome,
and the
man.
hawk.
I'll be watching these videos too, bro, because it's just so fucking astonishing to me that you could get all this clout and notoriety and fame and not take advantage, bro. Like, or you get all this, bro. Bro, if a YouTube video was to blow up, even if not, like, there was still a point in time where it's just that sometimes it get tiring when you've been doing a whole bunch of YouTube videos. And I've been doing it not even just by myself. I had 2 other channels with 2 people before. You feel me? So I've been doing YouTube for a very long time. But after a while, it do get tiring, bro. I ain't gonna hold. But, bro, if my shit blew up today, if my video blew up right now, today, I promise y'all would have probably got at least 3 to 5 more videos that day just to keep my shit rolling. I'm like, hold on, this one popped. I need all 5 of these other ones I'm about to, you know what I'm saying, pop. And then now it's time to elevate the content, because now it's like, you know what I'm saying, niggas ain't trying to see the same shit. So now we definitely got to bring the new shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to start brainstorming. Even if I, like, that's what I got to really do right now anyway. You feel me? Even without blowing up, you feel me? You got to start brainstorming, come up with some different shit, because you never know. That different shit might be the blow up. Damn, I need to take my own advice. The fuck?
to a girl, it was like
For
trying
real.
to live in a house with no foundation, like that bitch is up on stilts. All it really takes is a little adversity to knock that shit down. And listen guys, I truly think
For
Drake
real.
owes this chick a room in his compound. Like if he had not laid up with
Nah,
her
that's
in
crazy.
bed and put her on the map, this all likely would have never happened. Maybe Kendrick wouldn't even have dissed his ass. Maybe he was at home on his laptop and this is what sent him over the edge. He knew at this moment that Drake was not like him. In all seriousness though, Bobbi seems alright, but as far as her maintaining a career online, I just don't really see the longevity here, given her motivations
I'm
are all wrapped
saying.
up in clout, material possessions,
Like,
and
bro, that
greed.
was your
Not
fault.
to even
You
mention
had
the
the-
fact
bro, you
that it
deadass
seems
had
like
the
she
world in
couldn't
your
really give a
hands,
damn
folks.
about her
Sundays
podcast
for
or
dogs.
producing it in a better way. But I want to know what you guys think about this latest Bobbi Althoff update down below. I also want to thank Sundays for Dogs for sponsoring today's video once again. But as you guys know, it's been your boy the Tan Superman, and some other industry plants out here need to be covered. So I'm out.
That's so sad.
Peace.
Like you
How'd
didn't
you
have
become
the
an
passion
influencer?
for this shit, bro.
A creator?
Like, yeah, most times,
just
99%
wanting
of the
to make
time, bro, it's
money.
because you're trying to make money off of this shit. Yeah, trying to get monetized. You're trying to make money. But bro, you gotta have some type of love for what you're doing. Like most 9-to-5 jobs that niggas got, they don't have love for it. That's why they just trying to stack bread and then just get the fuck out as quick as possible. You feel me? Unless you really love that job, bro, you're not trying to stay there unless you have to. When you have to, bro, it's a difference when you have to do something depending on when you want to. You know what I'm saying? You wanted to do this and you had the motherfucking world in your hands, bro, for real. Like everybody was watching. Who the fuck is Bobbi Althoff? Everybody trying to get on her podcast. She's popping. She's the next big thing. All you had to do was start doing mad research and you could have been a popping podcaster. That's crazy. Hey man, let me know how y'all feel about this reaction, this video down below in the comments, man. It's your boy BGC, aka Bands Go Crazy. And I'm out this thing, man.